What's up, my fellow MMA super fans? I'm Nisi Kasiano. Una sa lahat, binabati ko lahat ng Happy New Year. At sa unang interview, sa unang episode ng programa natin ay hindi basta-basta ang makakasama natin dahil makakasama natin ang tinataguriang face of Philippine MMA. He's none other than Mr. Edward Polayang. Champ, kamusta? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, Nisi. Happy New Year sa fans ng Philippine MMA. Salamat sa walang sawa niyong suporta sa atin.
Yun na nga. Champ, ah, una sa lahat, paano mo sinalubong ang 2024? Ah, ano mas excited ba ngayon na galing ka sa isang panalo last September plus binuo mo in the same year last year binuo nyo rin ayusin natin yung mga pronouns natin. Binuo nyo nila Kevin, nila Joshua, nila Honorio yung Lions Nation MMA. Kamusta heading into 2024? Paano nyo sinalubong yun?
Siyempre, sinalubong namin yung 2024 burying the past. Siyempre, tapos na yung nakalipas. And we are looking forward kung ano yung makukuha natin ngayong 2024. Siyempre, we are excited na naniniwala na maraming opportunities ang mag-open up sa 2024. Ang daming doors na nag-close nung 2023. So, syempre, we are opening the year with a lot of anticipation and of course, hope na magiging maganda yung 2024 para sa Lions Nation. Kasi
Champ
Year of the
na,
Tiger, di ba?
ngayon, Year of the Dragon ang 2024.
Dragon ba?
Oh, Dragon 2024.
Ay,
So,
naku, Dragon. Mahirap yan.
okay, isatabi muna natin ang Dragon ha.
Okay.
Speaking of closed doors, marami ding windows ang nagbukas for you and the rest of Lions Nation MMA. In-expect mo ba yon na simula nung binitawan niyo yung sabihin natin to some it's a heartbreaking news. Sa iba it's new. Sabihin natin you guys are embarking on a new venture Pero in-expect niyo ba na it would shape like this yung 2023 nyo? Nag-embark kayo sa uncertainty But still, kahit papaano, a few months later, nakuha nyo yung footing nyo Naka-establish kayo ng gym, nabuo nyo yung team, nakalabang kayo sa one championship. Umayon ba dun sa plano or it exceeded yung expectations nyo dun sa utak nyo nung binubuo nyo yung Lions Nation MMA?
Oh, well, sa amin, maganda kasi sa Lions Nation, we are guided by a vision
Mm-hmm.
So, syempre kapag you are guided by a vision, hindi mo talaga alam, hindi naman direct yan na makikita mo agad
Mm-hmm.
na makikita mo agad na parang you are walking in the park or you are walking in a lot of roses na talagang mabulaklak, kundi alam mo yan, ang iniisip namin, ito yung nakikita natin na kailangan nating i-journey. Although syempre hindi naman natin alam na mas naging makulay yung pinagdaanan natin. Although syempre mahirap pa rin. Pero ang kagandahan noon, may tinitingnan kami, may vision na parang gustong puntahan ang grupo. And of course, going into that, hindi ganun makadali kasi syempre marami kayong pagdadaanan. Pero looking back in 2023, andyan lahat. Andyan yung pag-alis namin sa dati naming grupo and then pagbuo ng bago. Tapos kami ni Joshua pumunta ng US. And at the same year, nagkaroon kami ng laban where we've been able to get our losses, especially I get our win, especially sa akin na galing into a straight 5 loss. So nakaka-excite na alam mo yun, siguro mas malaki pa yung may offer ng 2024 sa grupo.
Champ, speaking of 2023, ano yung masasabi mong apart from sabihin natin na nag-benefit yung career nyo ni Joshua, career mo at ni Joshua, in terms of dun sa overall ng team, ano yung masasabi mong biggest benefit ng 2023? At ano yung masasabi mong parang missed opportunity ng team for 2023?
Siguro yung isa sa pinakamaganda doon is that we've been able to prove that we can be able to stand on our own. Alam mo yun, yun yung isa sa pinakamaganda doon. And of course, for the whole group, ang pinakamaganda ron, still yung unity, hindi nawala. Mas lalong tumibay yung samahan, yung pagsamahan naming magkakasama since nung nag-MMA kami. So, yun yung mga parang take away talaga namin. Nakita na despite kung ano man yung decision ng bawat isa, at least ando doon pa rin kami.
Ngayon, Champ, halos mag-iisang taon na kayong magkakasama as Lions Nation MMA.
Hmm.
How would you describe ngayon yung camaraderie nyo? If you would compare yung before and ngayon, syempre, ilan sa mga kasama mo ngayon is the same faces eh. Several of them. Pero how would you describe it? Mas ano ba? Mas pinatindi ba yung samahan ngayon dahil pare-pareho kayong nagsama-sama sa isang talaga sinubukan kayo eh dahil nagtayo kayo ng isang team, or masasabi natin na parang it's the same pero may kanya-kanyang revelation lang?
Mas naging maganda yung camaraderie kasi syempre mas naging open yung bawat isa. Kung ano yung plan nung isa sa amin, we discuss and support kung ano yung beneficial talaga sa hindi lang sa para sa grupo kundi sa career nung mga tropa natin. So, yun ang maganda, alam mo yan. Of course, we don't know kung ano yung darating after we departed, pero at the end of the day naiaayos naman at mas lalo pang umigting yung pagsasamahan naming mga magkakasama.
Ngayon mapunta tayo sa career mo, Edward. How do you, ngayon, you're in your 40s. 40, sorry. 40, wala pang 40s.
40, wala pang one.
Linawin natin, 40. Okay, 40 years old ka. You're coming off a highlight reel win against American last September. Ano ang plan of attack mo ngayon this year? Gaano kadami ang pinoproject mong laban? At lalo ngayon, napaka-critical ng division mo dahil recently ang balita tinanggal yung rating, yung rankings ng lightweight division, at may mga ilang fighters na galing sa division mo ang nagpaalam na sa promotion, nagpaalam na sa One Championship. Nakikita mo ba to as opportunity to stretch things out? Kasi alam naman natin na ang goal mo pa rin is to redeem yourself and get the title. Yan lang palagi natin pag-uusap. Ngayon, paano mo siya nile-layout this 2024?
Syempre, nung tinanggal yung ranking ng division, tapos nanalo ako the last fight. So, it gives a little glimpse of hope na alam mo yun, pag pinagbuti ko pa, tapos kapag tuloy-tuloy pa yung panalo natin, we will be closer to the goal that we have. So, sa akin, it gives a glimpse of hope dun sa career ko. And yet, syempre, on my part, I need to do a lot of things talaga para, alam mo yun, para mas mas makaakyat pa pataas. So, uh, looking into that, ang talagang tinitingnan ko muna ngayon is how I can be able to, alam mo yun, tuloy-tuloy yung panalo. Kasi andyan lang naman yan pag, pag, pag hindi napapabayaan yung panalo natin.
So Edward, it's safe to say na it's safe to say na in 2022 ay 2024 you're looking at talagang activity like 2 to 3 fights this year.
Oo, yun yung nilulook up talaga natin. We can be able to get 2 or 3 wins pa. Siyempre, to the least talaga, napakagandang taon for us if we can be able to get the win on those number of fights.
Ngayon Edward, mabalik tayo doon sa team. Ang Lions Nation MMA would open their campaign this 2024 with 2 crucial matches. Danny Kingat versus Yuya Wakamatsu in a flyweight rematch in Tokyo, Japan on January 28. Pagdating naman dito on March 1 in Qatar, in Doha, Qatar, isa sa mga highlights ng unang event ng One Championship in Qatar would be a fight between a rematch din between Jared Brooks and Joshua Pasio for the one strawweight title. Gaano ka-importante ito in setting the momentum for this year para sa Lions Nation MMA?
Syempre napaka-importante nito kasi sila yung mga nasa contention level eh. Sila yung alam mo yan. Kay Danny if he can be able to win this one. Undeniable na yung opportunity sa kanya to fight DJ. So napaka-importanting gawin talaga nila yung best nila to secure the win even to Joshua kasi syempre is a redemption talaga if he can be able to beat Jared, which of course we are looking forward into it kasi syempre ginagawa niya naman lahat ng necessary things na kailangan niyang gawin for him to get that belt. And napakagandang momentum yung kasi if Danny and Joshua will win this fight, yun, napakagandang taon talaga and napakagandang start talaga for Lions.
Ito, champ, gaano ka-importante yung titulo when it comes to Philippine MMA per se? Kasi alam naman natin na nung nawala yung title, nawala din yung atensyon when it comes to Philippine MMA. And
Oh,
ayun nga, do you think na ulit magbubukas to ng opportunities for one to return to the Philippines at makuha niyo ulit yung leverage pag nakuha ni Joshua yung world title kay Jared Brooks? Do you think that would be the case?
syempre that will be an added pressure for Joshua. And yet, yun naman yung gusto natin. As much as possible, a lot of Filipino fans are looking forward dun sa pagbabalik ng One Championship dito sa atin. And for Joshua siguro, he's taking it as an inspiration na lang, as an added motivation for him to be more focused and be more prepared para makuha yung belt kasi at the end of the day kapag nakuha natin yan, undeniably talaga na babalik at babalik yung One Championship dito sa Pilipinas.
Siya, ang sinasabi ni Joshua in our last interview, ang sinasabi niya, mas nakukuha na niya yung mas gusto niya sa ensayo niya with Lions Nation MMA na nandiyan kayo to oversee yung program niya. Ngayon, the question is, from your perspective, kamusta yung development ni Joshua ngayon so far na unti-unti binubuo niya yung training camp niya? Kamusta yung development niya sa preparation niya for this crucial rematch against Jared Brooks?
Ang pinaka-importante kasi sa atleta yung determination and yung yung sipag, yung attitude nila on how they prepare,
Yeah.
especially on those fights. And looking into the approach ni Joshua dito sa laban,
Yeah.
even on the Christmas time and the New Year time, talagang nagtitraining sila ni Danny. So ganun ka-importante talaga yung fight for them. Hindi yung syempre sa atin, nakita naman natin yung buhay ng mga atleta kapag ganitong season. You give excuse to yourself not to
Yeah.
train.
Yeah.
Pero for them, they take it as an inspiration na alam mo yun, sa
Yeah.
dami siguro sa 100 na fighters sila nagti-training, yung iba nag-enjoy
Yeah.
during the season. So the attitude matters
Mm.
in this perspective habang nabubuo yung game plan, habang na-i-strengthen yung physical
Yeah.
well-being
Mm.
nila, at least napakaganda na alam mo mentally they are already prepared to go into battle.
Siya, nasabi mo na yung dedication tsaka yung willingness ni Joshua to take the title back here in the Philippines. Pero so far, is it too early to predict kung paano mo nakikitang matatapos ni Joshua tong laban na to? Ano yung feel mo? Ano yung napipisil? Ano yung sinasabi ng gut feel mo? Heading into this rematch against Jared Brooks. Ano nakikita mo, how would things play out?
I think it will be a finish kasi nakita naman natin kung paano ni-redeem ni Joshua yung sarili niya nung
Yeah.
time na natalo siya kay doon sa unang Japanese, di ba?
Yeah.
And on the second time again when he lost the belt, doon sa mga rematch niya,
Yeah.
nakita mo naman kung paano
Yeah.
nagkaroon ng changes or
Yeah.
pagbabago doon sa laban niya. So I think it will not be different from now, you know.
Mm.
Looking into the person, you can always
Mm.
see the hunger.
Yeah.
Ang hirap kasi kapag nawalan na yung gutom mo talaga to win.
Yeah.
Syempre you make a lot of excuses for you not to train. But for them, even Sundays,
Yeah.
they come to train as long as tinitignan nila na they really want not
Yeah.
to waste the time
Mm.
to go into the gym and prepare for the fight.
After church service pa nila ginagawa yan. Pero, naniniwala ka na Joshua Pasio would live up to his reputation as the king of rematch?
Oo naman.
Oo naman.
I believe 100%.
Mm. Ngayon mapunta tayo kay Danny Kingad. Sinasabi ni Danny, in my interview with him, sinasabi niya, "It feels like home." Yan ang exact words si Danny Kingad. Para siya sa bahay, kasama niya yung mga gusto niya maka-ensayo. The question is, was it easy for the entire Lions Nation MMA to open the door for Danny Kingad?
Hindi hindi naman mahirap at hindi rin madali kasi syempre anong tawag nito? Late kwan siya late siya
Late
gumawa ng
enrollee.
oo, talagang parang nag-rolly siya eh. So
Ah,
for us,
enroll.
yung gusto naman natin if they are happy to be with us,
Ah,
to be with us in training, then hindi mo naman maitatanggi yan kasi syempre naging kasama din natin. And yet, yung palagi kong sinasabi sa kanila na yung ingredient naman ng pagiging successful nila is not
mm,
only coming with us or going into somewhere,
mm,
or kung paano nyo tinitake yung challenge within yourself,
yeah,
kung paano nyo paghandaan or kung paano nyo, kasi given naman na yan eh, binigyan na ng Panginoon yung
yeah,
uh, natural laws on how each person can be successful.
yeah,
And siguro, andyan na rin yung people.
yeah,
One of those principles
yeah,
is people. And at the end of the day, kung tingin niya mas maganda yung pakiramdam niya to train with us, he
yeah,
can feel a lot of improvement with those former teammates that he had before. So, alam mo yun, so be it sa kanya. Syempre sa atin, andito lang naman natin andito lang naman tayo to support and give what help we can be able to give to them.
Champ, as a veteran of the sport, alam naman natin yan, yung mga rematch or pag yung magkakaroon na installments, itong mga rivalries, it's a double-edged sword. Sometimes, yung familiarity, it favors you. Sometimes, yung familiarity, it works against you. Paano mo nakikita tong laban ni Danny against Yuya Wakamatsu in Tokyo, Japan? Tingin mo ba it would warrant these two fighters to make certain adjustments, or we would see somewhat similar to doon sa una nilang laban?
Sa atin, there will be a lot of adjustment on both fighters kasi nakita din naman natin na kay Yuya since the first fight that they fought talagang ang daming halos mas marami siyang exposure halos mas marami siyang laban na pinagdaanan and tignan mo naman talagang may laman din yung kamay niya kasi talagang kaya niyang i-finish talaga yung laban with in his hand. And of course si Danny naman nakita din naman natin yung growth niya as a fighter. So this time it will always be for Danny kasi mas nakikita kong mas kompleto siya eh. He can be able to play on the ground and on the stand-up eh. So, yun naman yung nakikita ko na advantage niya laban kay Yuya kasi makikita natin si Yuya more on one-dimensional kasi syempre mas talagang nag-rely siya doon sa bread and butter niya talaga which is his hand. Although syempre nakikita din naman natin na gumaganda talaga yung defense niya on the ground.
Ngayon, Champ, nasabi nga natin kanina, banggit natin si Danny Kingad is late enrollee sa Lion Station MMA. Pero so far ngayon sa ino-offer nyo sa kanya, doon sa pinagtutulungan nyo, doon sa ensayo, ngayon ba, paano siya nagre-respond doon sa programa na hinahain ng Lions Nation MMA para sa rematch na to? At satisfied ka ba doon sa nakikita mo so far kay Danny Kingad, doon sa performance niya in his training camp?
Oo naman, si Danny kapag may assignment yan, talagang gagawin niya naman yung part niya as a fighter. So, gaya nung nasabi ko kanina, same with Joshua, they have this attitude that makes them a champion. So, alam mo yun, yun din, sabi ko din naman kanina na kahit napakaganda ng program na may offer natin sa kanila if they are not willing to engage and gawin yung ibinibigay mo out of their will, mahirap. But for them, syempre sa akin na-busy na rin ako for the past days kasi syempre ang daming mga challenges na dumating pero nakikita ko sa kanila they don't stop to train, they don't stop to grow as a fighter and yun naman ang pinaka-importante. So this time I think mas napakalayo na ng adjustment nila dun sa mga kasama nila. So it's just a matter of days talaga na they will be stepping into the ring and get that reward that is waiting for them.
Champ, ngayon na si Danny kasama na sa grupo, masasabi mo ba kay Danny na nakangiti na it's better late than never?
Si si Danny naman, there's a lot of potential dito sa bata na to. Nasa kanya lang kung yung willingness niya to unleash it and serve it to the world. Kasi andyan naman na makikita mo, may katawan, may skill, may utak. So, alam mo yun, it's just the time minsan ang either magbibigay ng advantage or disadvantage sa kanya.
Champ, how do you see this fight going down on January 28 between Yuya Wakamatsu and Danny Kingad?
Siyempre, unahan ko nang mananalo siya. Kasi kasi
By
siya
way
yung
of
una. By way of
On the spot, bigla si landslide.
Oo, by way of secret, di ba?
By way of
By way
secret.
of secret moves. Oo, ninja moves eh.
Pero pero if he wins, nakikita mo na he's next dun sa title shot against Demetrius Johnson.
Oo naman, ano pa yung ano pa yung magiging, alam mo, ano pa yung ano pa yung susunod kasi alangan na, 'di ba? Alangan na dadaan ulit siya kay Adriano.
Yeah.
Kay DJ muna. Oo.
Ngayon, champ, alam naman natin na apart from being an athlete and a competitor, ano ka rin part ka rin dun sa as a senior member, part ka rin ng training camp, nag-oversee ka rin kung paano tumatakbo eh. Does this motivate you? Lalo ngayon di ko na sa pinatatanda kita, at 40 years old, does this make you young? Makita mo yung hunger and desire ni Danny Quingad at ni Joshua Pasio na kunyari on the part of Danny Quingad gusto niya maging world title contender ulit, si Joshua Pasio naman gusto maging world champion ulit. Does this make you young?
No, it makes me old.
Yan ang honest opinion.
Pero syempre, we cannot deny that fact. Syempre sa atin, doon naman talaga pupunta. And yet, it's just a good way for us to, alam mo yun, para yung utak natin mas ma-freshen up pa. Kasi we have a goal, we have a purpose on why we are still here standing
Yeah.
para lumaban. So it gives a lot of fuel para doon sa motivation natin for us to get it. Kasi nakikita natin yung younger version ng sarili natin on them. And it remind us talaga na, alam mo yun, it remind us talaga to have that, alam mo yun, hindi mi dapat nawawala yung fun. Kasi sa akin, I always believe na tumanda lang ako dito talaga sa paglalaro na kapag nawala na yung motivation mo to and hunger mo to get what you want. So, yun. Grateful din ako sa mga kasama ko kasi they always remind me to not to forget the things that made me a world
Yeah.
champion.
Champ, before I let you go, do you have a message to your fans, to the supporters of Lions Nation MMA, lalo ngayong bagong taon? At syempre, kung ano pa ang dapat nilang abangan sa grupo?
Syempre nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat ng mga fans natin, mga supporters natin dito sa Lions Nation MMA. It is a new team and yet we have been in the circle for a long time. So, yun, sana huwag kayong magsasawang i-support yung Philippine MMA. Syempre hindi naman natin maiiwasan maraming bashers pero at the end of the day, we just want to inform you that we are doing our best to represent our nation, to represent our tribe into the national stage of mixed martial arts. So salamat at God bless po sa ating lahat.
Talaga yung mga bashers, taga special mention, talagang ginawa mo ng best friend yung mga yan. Anyway, champ, we wish you nothing but the best and I hope to see you soon.
Okay, thank you Nisi and mabuhay po tayong lahat.
That's it for all of us here on the MMA Super Fan. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest content from the MMA Super Fan. Again, I'm Nisi Casiano with the former one lightweight MMA World Champion Edward Fulayang. Till next time.